Maybe you can have a slip and it's not the end of the world, but I can't. So fuck you.
You deserved it.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you worked for them. You're not dumb.
No, she's not.
Sharp Hardy's always known. You chose to look the other way.
My choices are none of your business.
Also,
How many people have had to suffer because of you?
a lot, too many, of course, but I don't know.
There's one.
Yes, that's the only thing that I know and that I can believe for him.
Yes.
Also,
Use the bathroom.
no. Don't let her. No.
So was fucking you part of the plan, or was that just a happy accident?
You know the answer. Come on, you're clever.
Accident.
She's not gonna kill herself.
It only happens when you cross a line you didn't even know existed. Maybe that dread is a good thing.
No, she didn't kill herself. No, please, no. No.
Well, you realize you crossed the line. That means you still have one. But when those crossed lines roll behind you, up ahead is only darkness. Are you calling me a little bitch?
Yeah.
How's a little bitch?
Yeah.
You hear her call me a little bitch?
Don't do anything to her.
Oh my god!
Knock. Who's there?
Who's that? Jason.
Jason who?
That's your boy? Maybe we should bring him in here. You'll be okay. I'm sorry.
I don't believe you.
He's sorry. He's really sorry, but he didn't regret what he did. It's not the same.
They were behind the massacre in El Salvador. My mom died there.
So now because she knows that she was impacted by them, she's gonna think that there are bad people. There were bad people for killing all of these persons before, before knowing that you were also impacted by them. Make the call because you believe him. Make the call because they are really bad persons and they did bad stuff, not because that suddenly you know that you were also impacted by them.
Needs the authorization to transfer funds. You know I may work for monsters, but you are one of them.
That was an easy line. Come on, you can do better.
Because you don't even know me.
He knows it. You don't know him. Blame him for whatever you want, but don't talk in his name,
Do you know what happened? Little bitch just walked right up to his bully's bed. He held his hand. Just like so. And then he got real close. He looked at him and said,
Merry Christmas?
I see you now.
Hmm.
Now, if I want to own Elliot, I don't just gotta break him. Me and Elliot are linked on a spiritual plane. I gotta break him so I can build him up. I need to wound his soul so I can be the one to heal him. Now you know what I want. You got to give it to me.
What can she tell you?
You do that, I got no reason not to turn you loose.
Mr. Robot,
What's that?
Who is that?
Miss Hybrid.
Oh, darling, wake up. Yes, please. Yes, but you're alive. I thought it too. You're not gonna do it, please. You can't kill her.
I can't. You can. What would you do if it was your family? I'm doing it.
Don't kill her, please.
You know that night we spent together, last time I remember actually feeling good. Whatever you have to do, I get it.
I get it also, but I don't want you to do it.
Just at least believe that.
You're not gonna kill her. But I don't know, how can she do without killing her, you know? What can she do for not killing her? Darlene! I'm gonna cry.
You have to check on me before you know what's happening. What are you talking about? Take it and make it quick. I want me to shoot you? It's the only way we're running out of time. You have to kill me.
No. Mais non!
We can make a run for it. They show up and we're gone. My family's dead. Don't stop until I'm dead. I'm not gonna fucking kill you. I'd do it myself if I could. I've thought about it every day for the past 2 months. It's early. Just pull the fucking trigger. I can't. Just pull the fucking trigger! No, please. Pull the fucking trigger! I can't do it.
Don't!
Dominique.
No! I'm not gonna kill Darlene just like that. No! No!
No, I was not expecting this. My goodness.
Don't!
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you.
You're gonna kill her. Don't kill her.
It's too useful to us for that. Now, where's the phone? I want you to understand. I mean, you know, in little. My instructions will be sent together. Well, in that case, my phone's not gonna do you any good. I just wiped it.
Oh, thank you. You're so clever.
Huh.
Oh, yes, I'm crying. Don't judge me. I cried for less.
What you meant doesn't matter.
What? You're telling him that you don't need him also?
I'll see you soon.
It's gonna be a trap. Of course, it's gonna be a trap.
No way he's just gonna let her go.
Yes.
I know.
Okay, fine.
Rules, morals, price.
That was important, the fact that he didn't care, Elliot didn't care about what Mr. Robot was saying. He was acting like he was acting with Tyrell during the episode 4.
Get off of me!
We don't have time for you. Is that the end? Yes, I cried. Don't judge me. Of course I cried. We were gonna lose Dom or Darlene. Of course I cried. Dom having this choice of killing Darlene or not. Darlene maybe was gonna be killed or not. Dom was gonna sacrifice herself or not. She was thinking about killing herself since months now. Darlene was gonna kill her or not. Of course I was gonna cry. And then that crazy lady coming in and seeing that, I knew that she was not gonna kill Dom, but I was sure that she was gonna kill Darlene. Thank God Darlene is so clever and did that thing with her phone. I was really afraid during that moment. So that's great. She's not gonna be killed, at least not during this episode. Thank you. You know, for me this episode had also a theme, but it was not a Christmas theme like the episode 4 and the episode 5. It was more a theme about, I don't know how to say it in English, you know, movies and TV shows en huis clos, you know, in closed spaces. I don't know how to say it, but really Elliot and this woman were into her apartment, Dom and Darlene were into Darlene's apartment, Krista and Vera were into Krista's apartment. It was really, you know, conversations and actions and interactions, you know, into closed space. Every one of them were into closed spaces and were talking and evolving into closed spaces, and things were happening into that. For me it was the theme of the episode, at least for writing it. It was also about sacrificing yourself or not and doing bad stuff if you have to do it, like Dom had to kill Darlene, like Elliot had to drug that woman, like Krista had to tell the truth about Mr. Robot to Vera. It was really about doing bad stuff even if you didn't want to do them, you know. So it was an interesting theme, it was an interesting way of writing the episode. It was not as, impressing and amazing like it was during the last episodes, but I'm okay with that because it worked on me. This episode worked on me. I was in tension for Dom and Darlene. I was intrigued, but not in a good way, because of Vera and the story that he told to Krista. And I was questioning myself about Elliot and his intentions, what he can do, the extreme things that he can do to fight White Rose. Is really doing everything that he can. So yes, all of that were really interesting, all of these themes about this episode. But I found also some little details really interesting for the evolutions of the characters. I mean, for Elliot, at least, the fact that he was blackmailing that woman but he was not happy to do it is showing it, but he's also saying it, and we can understand that even if we are not happy that he did it, even if we can disagree with the fact that he did it, we can understand his intentions, why he did it. But I think that it's really interesting that this woman is questioning Elliot about his intentions, why you are doing that, is it worth it or not? Because even if she's working for them, she's not fully aware of what they are doing, and she's representing the one, like all of the other ones, who are just doing their jobs and who are just working for them without knowing really what it meant, what they are doing, and all of that. So I found that really interesting that she's questioning Elliot like that, because she's representing that one, but also because she's someone with who he had a relationship, a little relationship, but he had a relationship, and she told him also about her past, her difficult past, and some things about her past can be related to some things about his past, the drug addictions, and also the fact that at some point they thought about killing themselves, and the fact that they are broken, they were broken people. So it's interesting to have a character like her questioning Elliot, and also the way that Elliot was talking with Mr. Robot during this episode. Since the beginning of this season, Elliot is not talking to us anymore. He doesn't need us anymore. I mean, as one of his personalities. And that's why Mr. Robot is talking to us. But during this episode, Mr. Robot was not only talking to us, he was also questioning himself, who is he, and all of that. And Elliot was saying stuff to Mr. Robot like, I don't care about your opinion, like, we have to do that, and no matter what you said, and it's like that. I don't know, he's really saying stuff like he said to Tyrell during the episode 4. Since the beginning of this season, we are seeing that he's taking back control, he's choosing when Mr. Robot is acting or not. And during this episode, he was saying to Mr. Robot stuff like, I don't need you anymore, I don't give a shit about your opinion. So little by little, step by step, is really like letting Mr. Robot just being one of his personality, but not really acting, not really impacting what he is doing, but also what he is thinking. So that can be interesting to see if during the next episode Mr. Robot is gonna really do something or say something in Elliot's name, I'm not sure of that. Elliot is really cutting little by little all of the influence that Mr. Robot had. So that's why I think that the next episode, with Vera trying to speak with Mr. Robot, because now Vera knows that Mr. Robot exists, so it's gonna be really interesting to see if Mr. Robot is gonna be back or not. I mean, I don't know. It can be the final confrontation, between Elliot and Mr. Robot. It can be the end for them, to resolve that storyline. It can be a good way to finish that, to finish that relationship between Elliot and Mr. Robot. Since the beginning of this season, Elliot is taking back control of his life, of what he's doing. He's choosing when Mr. Robot is acting or not. But during the last episode and during this one, Mr. Robot was never in control. We can see that. So since 2 episodes, Elliot doesn't need Mr. Robot to be in charge and to do stuff. And since this episode, he doesn't need also Mr. Robot's opinions. So he doesn't need him anymore. If he doesn't need him for doing stuff or for sharing opinions with him, he doesn't need him anymore. So yes, I think that the next episode is gonna be really interesting because of that. Because Vera is gonna confront Elliot about Mr. Robot, and because of the fact that now Elliot is thinking like that about Mr. Robot, so it's gonna be the episode 7, and we only have 8 episodes during this season. So this episode 7 can be a final goodbye to Mr. Robot. I don't know. It's my theory. Maybe I'm gonna think more about it and I'm gonna change that. But for now, I'm really thinking into that way. Tell me if you are thinking the same or not, if you saw that during this episode or not. And if you saw it also that since 2 episodes Mr. Robot didn't do anything, and since this episode Elliot is not even listening to him anymore. Tell me if you saw something that proves me wrong, because I'm really interested by that. Tell me what you are thinking about it. That's my theory, but maybe I'm wrong. We didn't have answers about that personality that they were waiting for and Tyrell during this episode, but I was not really expecting to have answers about that during this episode. We have to have answers before the end of the season. I warn you, if we're not having any answers, I'm gonna be a little mad. I want to have answers. I don't care about which one, but I want to have one. I'm really trusting the writers to choose the good one, the logical one, the clever one. I'm trusting them for that, for surprising me and to give me a good answer, you know. We'll see. Okay, that's all for Mr. Robot for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.
Next!